Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin. We're back with Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 84, Rotom. If you didn't watch the last episode, well, first of all, something weird happened with my Kindle, so it made the file size for the first part of number 83, Rotom, Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 83, Rotom, like almost 1.70 gigabytes. I think it was 1.63. But anyway, yeah, so that has to be two parts, so I'm sorry about that. It just was all hot and all that. I'll make sure to put it in the description of those videos as well. Well, the first part, and the second part, I'll say like I already explained the description for the first one, so yeah. But anyway, no new encounters for Rotom, just a bunch of wild ones, so anyway, this episode's topic is by me. Do you even care about the game? Why do you like the game Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy Color? Now, I like it because the fact that it's a card game and it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's strategic and it's mainly about luck. And I really like the story and the trainers and all that and the cards and the strategies. I like all of that stuff a lot. So that's what I like about the game. Why do you like about it? I mean, why do you like it? Do you even care about it? So yeah, that was another short topic. Oh man, and I couldn't even think of much to talk about last episode. So this episode's probably gonna be next to Drained Out. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Oh yeah, I might not even be able to. Well, you know what? If I have to, I'll use my flash drive because I'm sure I won't have enough space to even put this onto my main computer storage. So we'll see though. Because I was thinking that I'll just wait and keep that on here, but I want to be able to play Pokemon Soul Silver. So yeah, I'll just be transferring it to a flash drive if I really have to. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes my Kindle just does that. Makes the file sizes for the recordings like almost 2 gigabytes, at least a gigabyte. Which it's almost like that for the normal size is almost 1 gigabyte, but with these it's like mainly 1.5, like at least 1.50 most of the time when it does this. Sometimes even almost very close to 2 gigabytes, which is crazy. So yeah, but yeah, not sure what else possibly talk about. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, the giveaway thing. So if it passes like the 4 days, and yeah, whoever is the earliest comment to want to enter the giveaway, then I'll just pick them to win, because if it's already past the 4 days, then whoever is I see first, then they're getting it. So yeah, I'll send it through message, either on like social media, or if I can actually send it to you, the actual file over on I don't, because I think you just require the picture, or maybe you need the file. I think you might need the file. I don't know. But either way, we'll work out how to do that, because you don't want other people, stealing it, because most people in this world are dickheads, so they'll most likely steal and all that. So yeah, just gotta be careful with that. But yeah, so that is if you can even actually use this gift card. Like I said, it might only be registered to my name, and I can only use it. if that's the case, I'm sorry in advance, but like I said, I've never really done something like this, like actually got a GameStop gift card from this way. I was going to save my points until I was actually going to want to use it, but now that it's freaking screwed up, I changed the settings now after that happened, but yeah. Oh yeah, I might as well tell you, so, if you don't know what this fruit called grapes, they're like usually very small circular fruits. Like they can be light green, reddish purple, I think mainly purple, and then they would also be black, which I've never knew about black grapes until just recently. But anyway, so last night I was just having some, and these sometimes they would be like really long, like how usually grapes are just very small and circular, but these ones sometimes are like super long for some reason. I don't know why. It's probably like it's almost as big as my pinky, which is pretty decently big. But yeah. So these ones I ate last night, they were like super huge fat. They were like probably as big as a, I don't know how to explain it. It was like imagine a small bouncing ball, or not a small one actually, it's a normal bouncing ball, like one you can hold in your hand, like in the palm of your hand. Oh dang it, I forgot to check that trash can up there. I keep saying that I want to go down the other way, but I keep going down to the left side. You know what I mean? Like, I'll show you as an example. I keep freaking doing that. But anyway, yeah, they were huge. It was crazy because some places depends on the soil it is grown in and the amount of sunlight, the amount of care to it. Like how in some areas animals are bigger than the average size because there are like more things they can eat, and then yeah, that's just how that works. Because just like us humans, when we eat a lot, then we'll most likely either get big, or if we train, we will get very tall. So yeah, it's cool because one of the animes, like I'll explain it in a future episode because it's like a topic, but it's cool because one of the episodes of the anime, they actually went to this place and they had hamburgers, and they were like probably the size and the length, how tall it is, and then the width, how wide it is. Like pretty much 3 bagels stacked up on each other. That's how big that the hamburger was, like the bread and all, and yeah, it was crazy because then they said like the average height for like most adults was like 7 foot, and I was like, holy crap. It's crazy because either you can be short and be fat because you're eating that stuff all the time, or you'll be tall and because you train. So yeah. What else? Oh yeah, if you are like super short, then you're not like guaranteed to be fat, because I've seen like a lot of short people like be pretty trained up. So yeah, it's just the fact that people are like fat and they don't train. That's why they're fat, not because they're short. So I realized that. I was like, wait, so that wouldn't really make sense because they wouldn't have huge insides if they were small. Like some people are just gonna be small for their whole life. Like it's just how it is sometimes, but it's not like they have any huge disadvantage. They still can do great things. But anyway, so yeah, that lightened up the episode, I guess. What was I? How did I even get to this? Oh yeah, I was talking about the grapes. Yeah, but they were so good, so good. And if you didn't know, sure you probably heard of it before somewhere, but these things called raisins, they're actually dried up grapes, and yeah, it's pretty cool because it tastes pretty great. But also, I love raisins as well. But yeah. So what else shall we talk about? I don't really know. There was Pretty interesting stuff, I guess. Yeah. I'm really curious, what is the next shiny I'm going to actually find, like, in the wild? I wonder, because it could be in one of the ROM games, or it could actually be a legit copy of the game that I have, Pokemon, which now I only have Pokemon Y currently. But, yeah, so I'm curious which one I'll get. Because like I said, I'm doing a lot of encounters in here, but also in the ROMs, and just in normal Pokemon games, I make sure to grind out in the wild, so never know, I might just find a shiny there. I'm just really hoping it'll be on this game, so that I can actually, you know, catch it and have it in my computer forever. Computer, I mean like PC in the game. So that'd be cool. And then I'll also have video evidence of it, so yeah. That'd be cool. That'd be some cool stuff. And don't worry, I'll make sure to do research right when I find the shiny. If it can like kill itself or any of that kind of stuff. So make sure to definitely do research on that. Until that day comes, that time comes, then yeah. But anyway, when that happens, I'll just like put the Kindle down, quickly search on, I use Google Chrome currently. I'll just look up on Google and look up that certain Pokemon and see if they have any moves that kills himself instantly or something like that. Because surprisingly, Litwick has a move that can kill itself. And it does, the level it spawns in the wild, it can have a chance to have it because it's already that high of level. So, yeah, it's called Memento, and the one who uses it faints, but also lowers the opponent's stats like really bad. Like, I mean, well, bad for the opponent, but really good for you that they have their stats lowered. But it's just such a dumb move in my opinion. Like, just to die for that, just lower stats, it's so dumb. So dumb. You'd rather just go out doing damage. But yeah. So that's too bad that, well, and I made sure to check their abilities as well, just to make sure if they had anything like Dugtrio and Magneton's abilities that don't allow you to switch out. So if that was the case, then I would have to use a Master Ball if it was a shiny, because it would most likely just kill itself. But surprisingly, Magneton and even its pre-evolution Magnemite doesn't learn self-destruct. I would have swore that it learned those by move. I don't know. I always thought that it did learn those. But it can learn the TM explosion, but just by learning by TM. But I'm surprised that I thought definitely it would at least learn self-destruct as Magnemite, but just doesn't, so it's really weird. What's up, Electrode? But yeah, definitely Electrode has learned self-destruct. Yeah, because they already learned it at like level 30 or something like that, so could have that. So gotta be careful and switch to guild my girl Poliwrath. And yeah, so almost the end of the episode. We might be able to make it out of here. I don't know, it depends on, yeah, we'll see. I highly doubt it though. Well, no, it's already the end of the episode. Okay. Well, anyway, no new Rotom encounters, just a bunch of wild encounters. Anyway, bye team. I've been your host, PauLInstaMyooin, and goodbye.